Today class for 7th class. Subject is General Science. Today we are discussing about the time. Okay, in our daily life, the time plays very important role. So in various purpose we are using time. So and sometimes we express that when you are coming so late or expressing that one so early. So normally, how do we measure that or estimate the time? So, to know about that one, today we are discussing about the time. Here, the two students, Ravi and Satish. Who are the two students? Ravi and Satish. These two students are started for the school are started for the school at 8 a.m. Okay, these two students, Ravi and Satish, are started for the school at the time 8 a.m. and normally means nothing but these student houses are present side by side. Okay, Ravi and Satish started for the school at 8 a.m. from their houses, which are present side by side. Means nothing but Ravi and Satish are neighbors. So Ravi started to the school on the bicycle. Ravi దేనిపై వెళ్ళాడు స్కూల్కి bicycle పైన సైకిల్ పైన అండ్ సతీష్ go to the school by walk. And question is nothing but who will reach the school first and how much earlier he compared to the other, and how do you measure earlier late arrival at school? So we simply said that one Ravi travel on the bicycle, so that's why he reaches to the school very fast, and Satish started to the school by walk, so that's why he reaches to the school very late. So we can say that one. Not only that one, by using clocks, means nothing but Ravi reaches to the school in 5 minutes by the bicycle, and Ravi that Satish reaches to the school by walk, so he took time 10 minutes. So Ravi took a very least time to reach to the school, and Satish took a very more time to reach the school. So the student who took a very less time, that student reached the school very fast, and the student who took the time very more, that student reached the school late. So here normally to answer this question we can estimate time or we can measure the time normally by using the instruments such as watches or clocks. We are express the time, and nowadays we are also using different type of instruments such as electronic clocks also. Which type of clocks? Electronic clocks and digital clocks, means nothing but directly numbers are displaying. So digital clocks and quartz clocks. Okay, nowadays we are using different type of instruments such as electronic clocks, digital clock and quartz clocks to measure the time, and a few decades before, means nothing but కొన్ని దశాబ్దాల క్రితం the people use the pendulum clock, means nothing but you know that one pendulum, గంట గంటకు గంట మోగించే గడియారాలు, means nothing but that are called as pendulum clock. So you know that one normally the time is measured in seconds, means nothing but seconds, normally minutes and hours, gantalu, నిమిషాలు, సెకండ్లు. Not only that, we can measure the time in weeks, వారాలు. Some weeks are passed. Okay, some minutes are over, some hours are completed, like that one. So like minutes, hours, and weeks, and months, season, and in Telugu we can say ayanam, means nothing but uttarayanam, dakshinayanam. So also units for the measuring time. Okay, seconds, minutes, hours, weeks, months, season. Ayanam also use, also units for the measuring time, also units for the measuring time. And in ancient time the people use the sand clock. Which clock? Sand clock, means nothing but isuka gadiyaram. And they use that one water clock, neeti gadiyaram, and sundial. What? Sundial, to use that one estimate, to use this instrument to estimate time. So normally nowadays we also measuring the time by using stop clock, or stopwatch or stop clock. So here stop clocks are normally used to measure the time intervals. Suppose one game is starting, then we are starting the stopwatch. Next, after the ending of game, we are using that one, we are up to ending the game we are using stopwatch. So to calculate the time interval అంటే ఆ గేమ్ యొక్క స్టార్టింగ్కి ఎండింగ్కి మధ్య టైం మెజర్ చేయడానికి స్టాప్ వాచ్ అనేది యూజ్ చేస్తారు. ఓకే, నార్మల్లీ వీ యూజ్ దిస్ స్టాప్ వాచెస్ ఆర్ స్టాప్ క్లాక్స్ ఇన్ ద laboratory purpose. Okay, laboratory purpose. Why? Because nothing but we want to know about the exact time or time interval for the completion of one chemical reaction, for the completion of one chemical reaction. And the time taken for the oscillation of a pendulum of the wall clock. So nowadays we find the stopwatches in all cell phones. Okay, and normally we use this stop clocks or stopwatches in running races and swimming races, etc. What? Next, children, one task for you. How much time taken to ring the long bell in the your school? Means nothing but how much time you listen the ringing sound of the bell in your school. And the completion, for the completion of national anthem Janaganamana, and for the completion of 200-meter running race. So you have to know by that one stop clock. Okay, so not only we measure the time in seconds, minutes, hours, weeks, and months, season, ayanam, we also measure the time in different units also. So the basic unit of time is seconds. You know that one 60 seconds equals to the 1 minute. 60 seconds equals to 1 minute. And 60 minutes equals to the 1 hour. 1 hour. And 24 hours is equal to 1 day. 24 hours is equal to 1 day. And 365 days equals to the 1 year. 365 days equals to 1 year. And 10 years equals to the 1 decade. 10 years equals to 1 decade. And 10 decades equals to the 1 century. And 10 century is equal 10 centuries is equal to 1 millennium. 60 seconds is equal to 1 minute. 60 సెకండ్లు ఈజ్ ఈక్వల్ 1 నిమిషం. 60 minutes ఈజ్ ఈక్వల్ 1 hour. 60 నిమిషాలు ఈజ్ ఈక్వల్ 1 గంట. 24 hours ఈజ్ ఈక్వల్ 1 డే. 24 గంటలు ఈజ్ ఈక్వల్ 1 రోజు. 365 days ఈజ్ ఈక్వల్ 1 year. ఓకే, 365 రోజులు ఈజ్ ఈక్వల్ 1 సంవత్సరం. 10 years అంటే 10 సంవత్సరాలు అంటే 1 దశాబ్దం. 1 decade. 10 decade 10 దశాబ్దాలు ఈజ్ ఈక్వల్ 1 శతాబ్దం. 1 century. 10 centuries 10 శతాబ్దాలు ఈజ్ ఈక్వల్ 1 millennium. So in this way we measure the time. And now we are discussing about the speed. In our surroundings many objects are moving, and some bikes, some cars, buses are moving. So and normally the speed of cycle is very less when compared to the bike. The speed of the bike is very less when compared to that one high speed cars. The speed of the car is very less compared to that one trains, means high speed train. High train speed is very less when compared to that one what aeroplanes. Normally to measure the speed in vehicles we are using one of the meter that is called as speedometer, or that is called as nothing but odometer. We are using odometer or speedometer to calculate the speed. Okay, so average speed is measured with nothing but total distance by total time. Okay, average speed is called total distance by total time. And children, what are the units of the speed? What are the units of the speed? So normally the SI unit of the time is equal to meter per second. What is the SI unit of the speed? Meter per second. Meter per second. Children, now we are discussing about that one new lesson, heat and measurement. We are discussing new lesson what? Heat and measurement. Okay, in previous classes children we are discussing about that one various type of changes that takes place in our day to day life. So what are that means? Nothing but changes in season. We observe the rainy season, winter season, summer season, and we observe the changes such as sunrise and sunset, suryodayam, suryastamam, and we observe that the some changes that milk is converted into curd. Okay, and normally in different type of season we wear different type of clothes. So normally in winter season we prefer which type of clothes? In winter season the temperature is very cool, that's why we prefer to wear the woolen and dark color clothes during winter to prevent escape of heat from our body, to prevent escape of heat from our body. And normally the woolen cloth keeps our body very warm, and normally we wear cotton cloths or very light color cloths during the summer season. So in summer the temperature is very high, so that's why we prefer to the cotton cloths. So when we wear cotton cloths during the summer season we feel very cool. So when we wear woolen cloths we feel very warm. When we wear cotton cloths we feel cold. And in winter season normally we feel very cool inside the home. ఇంటి లోపల చల్లగా ఉంటుంది. And normally, if we come in the sunlight during the winter season, we feel warm. And in summer season, even inside our home, we feel very warm. And how can you say that one, the particular object is hot or cold? Okay, how can you say that one, the particular objects are hot and cold? So, normally, the object is there, ice cream. Whether it is cool or hot, normally the temperature of ice cream is very cool. That's why it is cold object. And fruit juice. Normally we prefer to drink the fruit juice that is very hot. ఫ్రూట్ జ్యూస్ బాగా వేడిగా ఉన్నప్పుడు తాగుతామా? నో, we prefer to drink the fruit juice when it is cool. So it is cool. And suppose we kept the metal chair, అంటే ఇనుప చేరు, ఇనుప కుర్చీ. Suppose we have to keep the iron chair in the sunlight. What do we observe? When we touch that one iron chair or metal chair, we feel very hot. Yes or not? Next, the spoon that is kept in the hot coffee, we feel very hot. And we know that one, in our surrounding, some objects are cold while some objects are hot. And we also know that one, some of the objects are hotter than the other and some are colder than the other. Here, generally the term hotness or coldness is expressed in terms of temperature. So temperature is measure of the degree of hotness or coldness of the object. What is temperature? Temperature is measure of the degree of hotness or coldness of the object. Temperature is measure of the degree of hotness or coldness of the object. By touching with our hand, we can easily guess that one, a cup of milk or tea is whether it is cool or hot. And means with the help of touch we are knowing that one. And how can you say that one, the ice cream is cool? With the help of touch. Yes or not? So normally in our daily life, means light warm milk is used in the preparation of the curd. So means nothing but temperature is measure of degree of hotness or coldness of the object. Temperature is measure of the degree of hotness or coldness of the object. So in our daily life we observe that one, certain objects are cool. Suppose when you keep the water in the refrigerator for some time, so we observe that the temperature of the water is decreases. Whenever the temperature of water is reaches to the 0 degree Celsius, at that time the water is changed into ice. So when we touch the ice, we feel very cool. Same, take a bowl and fill the bowl with some amount of water. And heat the water for some time until the water is boiling. So when you touch the water, we feel very hot. So by touching, we can say that one, whether the object is hot or not. So the temperature is a measure of the degree of hotness or coldness of the object. One time carefully listen the lesson. children. Thank you.